Okay, so how did you like our idea?
I thought it was great. I like the creative elements of it. I like how it's different perspective and you get to see the inner thoughts of like a relationship. I like how that the man's not also just seen as like the most kind of like strong-willed person, where he's seen as like with scars on his back, showing that he's been hurt as well. I like the context, and I like how we get to see from different views and different perspectives of people.
I really like the whole like scene and everything, and it makes me feel really sympathetic towards the guy that got bruises.
I like the transition of how he's got over it and she's more upset and depressed.
I thought the idea was good.
Does the fighting scene suggest domestic violence?
Not the arguing. The arguing just looks, you think it's a typical couple, you know, just arguing, and then what I found was the twist is that, and I don't know what it sounds like, but the boy was the one that was getting abused. Yeah. I thought it was very smart, because normally it's the girl, and you change the idea. It's very...
Yeah, definitely. Especially when people walking past, you get to see the actual, it unveil a bit. So I like that you see the domestic violence. I like that you see the scars on his back. It kind of really has like a evocative message of violence in a way.
Yeah, especially because later you got the bruises as well.
It's subtle,
Yeah.
but it works really well. If you change it to be more out there, I would say it's too much. I think the way you've done it now is good.
Yeah.
Leave it
If
like
they're
that.
both fighting each other, then I wouldn't have picked up domestic violence. That's what the bruises. But if it was one person that was more like more aggressive, and the other person just a bit like...
Yeah, I think you should just leave it how it is, because it fits well with what you're
Yeah.
like coming to the
Because
end,
it's
and like that
real plot twist,
Yeah.
because she's in the floor in the beginning.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's the one.
That's what I
getting
assumed
more-
at first. Oh my god, actually,
And then it's
mental
like
breakdown.
the bruises,
And then, like,
and it's different. Yeah, keep it the way it is.
Yeah, well, at the beginning, I just thought it was just like a couple just arguing, and then like, I didn't expect the bruises at the end. That was a bit of a plot twist, because usually you'd think that it would be the woman with the bruises, but it's the man with bruises, so it was a bit of a shock.
Okay. And is the concept of the video suitable for like young adults and teenagers, which is where we're aiming?
Yeah, I think it's a really good audience for young teenagers, or like even adults in such way, because it kind of captivates real problems, real life, real situations. So.
Yeah.
So I think so, because like domestic violence is not just for old people.
Yeah, it's for young
It's
people.
young
That's why it
people.
happens. Exactly.
Yeah, trying to get across.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, because they are what it usually happens around that age range, so I think it is suitable for that age range.
I feel like, yeah, because they can get themselves into these situations, and because they're not young and naive, but they're not sure how to get out of it, and it's a good insight into a toxic relationship.
Do the visuals match the song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That works really well.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because it's like the boy's gone through this hardship of this toxic relationship, and it'll get better in time for him, obviously because of the song. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because isn't it quite a slow tempo
Yeah, it
song?
starts off
Yeah.
slow and then it's fast.
So yeah, I think it will definitely go with it. It will enhance it further.
Are there any changes or suggestions you'd want to make?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
I think give a little glimpse of that they've had a little fight,
Like actual violence?
a little bit of it, but make it seem like he's the one abusing her, but in reality
Yeah.
she was abusing him.
I think the concept of the story that you're coming at is actually really good, and it's quite interesting because like, that plot twist was good and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like quite intriguing, like so when the actual thing actually comes together, it'd be so comfortable.
I'm not really sure. I think it's really good and it's really solid. It's just getting like the angles right and showing the story through the music, which will be really difficult. But otherwise, it's really good.
No, not really.